Very warm welcome to Ask Anne with me, Anne Scholes, with AskTheAnswer.com. It's Monday evening, it's the start of another week. Sadly, I'm looking out the window and it's like lots of rain. So I hope it's not raining where you are, but here, this is where we spread the sunshine. So here you can get your questions answered. And we're going out on AskTheAnswer.com TV. And if you're watching on YouTube, please remember that you can't ask questions on the YouTube channel. You have to direct them through the text messaging service below on screen. Just text Anne with an E and your name and then your question and send it to 07700152500. And that's for everybody in the UK. If you're in America or anywhere else, then you just go to asktheanswer.com. There we go. And if you come up with Purple Hearts Membership Club, you can register for free. And there you can pose your question. So it's entirely down to you. Just remember the mobile numbers for UK people. Yeah. Right. Okay. So we've got good evening from Deborah Edmondson. Hi, Deborah. How are you tonight? Okay, now thank you to everybody who've been sending in their questions. I have got a lot of questions here again, but if you want to send your question in, it will be answered this evening. All right, and I have another laptop here with all sorts of questions on. So for those of you who still don't know who I am, my name is Anne Scholes. I've been working this way for over 20 years, a little bit more, 19 of those years on live TV. So it doesn't faze me now being on live TV. And so if there is anything you want to ask, you can ask me about your relationship, your family, your work, career. Please don't ask questions about health or financial situations because there are rules and regulations. We can't really go into that. But other than that, there are lots of other questions. As we know, questions make the world go round, and we're forever asking questions. So if there is anything you do want to ask, then just send me a text. Right, okay, so Deborah said, do we ask questions on this live chat? No, Deborah, if you're in the UK, you go to the band that's going across your screen and you just text down your name and your question to the number on screen. If you're outside the UK, go to asktheanswer.com and it will come through to my laptop. Hello to Lorraine Caffrey as well. Hi, Lorraine. I think I've sat on the squeaky chair tonight. Apologies for that. Right, okay, so we do have Leslie here this evening, and Leslie is saying, hi, I'm feeling a little bit flat lately. Anything nice coming in for me, please? Could do with a boost. Love and light, Leslie, and a kiss. Thank you, Leslie. A little bit of a boost for you. So Leslie's coming on our premium chat, so you can choose to send a free question in, or you can choose to pay and upgrade to premium. If you upgrade to premium, then your question goes to the top of the queue, so you don't have to wait in case you're going out, because I only have an hour. So that's what we mean by premium rate, okay? So let's have a look and see what's coming in for Leslie. First of all, Leslie, I'm going to get you an angel card. So let's have a look and see what the angels are coming out with. I'm going to take a couple here. Oh, you are feeling a bit sad, a bit flat. Right, okay, so first of all, Leslie, the angel of truth and integrity. This card to me makes me aware of people being on the same page as me. Somebody might be saying, oh yeah, that's great. Oh yeah, we'll do that. And then when it comes to it, oh, well, I can't really do that. So it's don't compromise yourself. In that case, you could say, well, all right, well, we'll cancel it and go another time or whatever. But this is saying that somebody's not quite singing off the same hymn sheet as yourself, and to not compromise your integrity. So don't give in too easily, right? They are asking you to have a chat with your guardian angel, because I've got the guardian angel card here. And as you see the little girl with her head in her hands, they're just calling upon you. Say, come and chat to us and tell us what's wrong. Right, okay, now, the other thing to note here is we've got the divine timing. So things will happen when it's meant to happen. And if it's not happening just yet, it's because there's a reason for that. And that's what we have to believe in, yeah? That everything happens at the right time and the right sequence. So I'm just going to have a look and see what I've got here. What else have we got going on for you, Leslie? Oh, new projects. And it's interesting this. We've got the page of wands, which for me is about new hobbies, maybe take up a new hobby or join a new group. It's also about new projects, things you've been wanting to do. Now is the time to do it. We do have the Queen of Swords, which again to me is more to do with this truth and integrity. You having to stand your ground with the situation, but that brings balance. The Six of Pentacles here brings balance and security for you. And looks like someone is offering you some pentacles. So it looks like there is some offer of something coming in where the pennies are concerned, right? And then you'll have choices of what you want to do with it. So I would say stand your own ground, don't compromise to the point where it's compromising your integrity. And divine timing, you never know what's around the corner. And that's what you're getting at here, okay? Right, okay, thank you, Leslie, for sending in your question. And I hope that's perked you up a little bit. Take up a new hobby or look at a new group or a way of doing something seems to be the message for the moment coming in around you. Okay. Right, let's have a look and see who's next. Right, I'm just going to quick check the YouTube channel. Hi, Anthony. Deborah's sent me a text. Thank you, Deborah. I look forward to that. Anne Stars saying, can't text the number. If you're outside of the UK, you won't be able to text the number, I'm afraid. It's only for the UK. So if you're outside the UK, go to the asktheanswer.com, okay? And when you go on the website, it'll come up purple hearts. Join that, it's free, and then you can ask your question, all right? So that's the way to do it. Jason Watts, Null, if you're in the UK, use the number below. It's going across. Text down and your name and your question to the number on screen, and that's how you can get a question answered. Okay. Right. Okay. Let's have a look and see what we've got now. We've got who we've got. We've got Julie. Hello, Julie. And Julie says, "Hello, Anne. Hope you're well. I had a few dates with a Virgo." Initial A Virgo, but he wanted to go too fast. Things have cut off now. Is this for the best? Thanks. Mr. Virgo. Was it going a little bit too fast, Julie? Is this, let me just have multiple decks of cards here. What did he want? Why did he want to go so fast? Let's have a look at Mr. A Virgo. Right, okay. There is a sense of, why did you waste my time here, you know? Let's have a look and see. It's all about speed with him. It's all about doing things quickly and not necessarily thinking things through. I do feel he's a little bit upset. I think he did like you and he would have wanted more. But there's nothing more overfacing than somebody coming at you so quickly. I'm just going to pull a love card in this instance. I think he thought at the beginning, yeah, okay, I'm in here. But then he very soon quickly found out that actually no. And it's not really, it doesn't help you to build that friendship, does it, when they're all going hell for leather, as we say. So let me have a look and see what's coming out in the love cards. What was his ultimate motive? He was just living in the moment and having fun. That's what he was doing. I don't feel there had been any depth to him. Just want another card out here. Yeah, I think he feels he has made a mistake. Obsession and possession. So I feel and controlling. So I feel that he would have got quite possessive with you, which isn't for you. And I think really, if they've cut off, I think it is for the best. Don't think he was a real match for you. He could have got very obsessive with you, and that wouldn't have bored very well. Now, he was a Virgo, so I just want to go and have a look and see. You've got a party or something coming up. There's a celebration around you here, and there's also a holiday. So I don't know if you're going on holiday, but I do feel as if you're moving on. So let me just have a look and see, because I do feel you want someone that will give you proper commitment and work on it. So I'm just having a little look. Again, it's talking about cutting ties with the past, new things coming in. There could be somebody coming in. There we go. So I want you to watch for a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarian, somebody who comes in with a lot more balance and a bit more integrity coming in around you in the next 11 weeks. And this is someone that's going to make you very happy, very nice, very different to the type of person that you've dated in the past. But it would be very, very, a very, very nice match. So you may be very different in areas. But yeah, enjoy the party, because there's definitely a party coming up around you. Celebrations. So yeah, it was for the best. All right, my lovely. Thank you for sending your question. Right, okay, so now we're going to move to Tracy, and thank you, Tracy, for sending your question in. And she's saying, will my daughter be successful in the job she has applied for and start in her new job soon? Also, will we be happy in our new home? Right. Okay, let's have a look and see. 2 questions there. Let's have a look and see Tracy. Will she be successful in the job? No, she's good. There we go. We've got legal papers around us. That to me, that's signing contracts. So to me, that is, and there's an offer. So I do feel as if there is going to be a lot of harmony and balance around this. She just needs to not doubt herself as she moves forward. And I think this will be, I feel this job is going to be a really good start for her, brand new start. So she needs to take the leap of faith, but it is coming in, okay? You asked, will you be happy in your new home? Let's see. You're a bit sad at leaving the old place. You seem to be here. There seems to have been, or did you have to leave your old place for obstacles, things happening? Right, breakthrough, new energy, new vibe, letting go of things of the past. There may be some things you want to do and you don't know what to do first. You seem to be sort of trying to work your way, make your mind up as to which way you're going to go with what you're doing in your home. But I do have the Sun card, which is talking about a lot of happiness and a lot of laughter in your home. So the Sun card is lovely. And a lot of energy. Have you felt more energized since you moved? Was there something about the energy in your place that was dragging you down? That's what I'm getting in the cards at the moment. So I hope that makes sense to you, and thank you for sending me a question. Right, okay, so let me just clear some of these questions now I've done them. And there we go. Just clear this. There we go. And this is our 17th show. Can you believe that already? 17 shows have done all right. So far. So far, so good. Right. Okay. So let me just have a look. Let's have a look and see. Missy D sent you a question. Thank you for that. Deborah sent a question. Hi, Anne, I'm in the UK. I sent a text. I don't think it's gone through. I can't go looking for it at the moment. It'll be at the end of my texts. So let's see. It should have gone through. It should have gone through. I don't know if you get a response back to it because it looks like a normal number. So maybe not. So we'll see. Stay with me. Yeah, and then we'll find out. Okay, so we've got Monique. Hello, Monique. Thank you for sending in your question. Hi, my name is Monique. Are me and Khaled over for good, commitment-wise? My date of birth is the 29th of May. You're listening to me now. 29th of May, you're a Gemini. 1990. In Khaled's is November the 26th. Sagittarius. So we've got Gemini and Sagittarius, 1990. Right, is it over for good commitment-wise? And then your dates of birth, thank you. Excuse me. If I sound a little bit hoarse, I went to see Lionel Richie at the weekend in concert at a festival and sang my little heart out. And I think it's left me a little bit raw on the voice. Sound a bit like Tina Turner, gruff voice. Not quite, because I can't sing. That's the top and bottom of it. So, yeah, apologies for the voice. So, Monique, let's have a look and see. Gemini and Scorpio, Sagittarius. You and Khaled, let's have a look. Khaled. It's very, there he is. This is very up and down, Monique. Was it very, I want to say topsy-turvy? I don't feel you've heard, I think it is for commitment. I think if you're looking for someone to settle down and commit to you, I don't feel he's ready for that. But I do feel he will be back in touch at some point. And you're not too pleased about it either. It's like, why have you waited this length of time? And he just surprises you by either turning up or ringing you, and it takes you quite by surprise. He's too busy thinking about what he wants to do. When you find some people that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and they don't do anything. So, yeah, you just have to, I think, for a long-term committed relationship, I would say this looks like it is over as far as that's concerned. It'd be up to you whether you want to keep the conversation going with him when he gets in touch, okay? So, yeah, sorry. But I will say, where's my other cards? Why is he always looking over his shoulder and so much drama? Yeah, there you go. So I do feel that is the end of the cycle with him, apart from an odd phone call, or he might just turn up. But he's not turning up to actually to marry him, that's for sure. I'll leave that with you and let you determine what you want to do with that. Okay? Lots of love and thank you for sending in your question. Right. Hello to Miss MD and hello to Soul Light. Don't forget to direct your questions to, if you're in the UK, to the telephone number there with your name and text my name on it. I think you've got it now, haven't you? We don't do the questions off here, we do them off or through the website if you're outside the UK. Or if you are in the UK, use the telephone number below, yeah? Excellent. Don't forget that I will be going onto the phone lines. So if I've answered your text and you want to get in touch, then I will be on later. I'm also going onto webcam as well. So you will be able to, you had a webcam reading it. It's really cool, where you get to see us face to face. I get to see you face to face, but don't worry about that. But yeah, you get to see us face to face and have a reading face to face, which is really cool. Okay, let's clear that question. Let's see who's coming up next. Nicolette. Good evening, Nicolette. Are you okay? She says, hi, Anne. Is S Sagittarius thinking of me? When do you see next contact? Right, where is Mr. S Sagittarius? Is he thinking of you? Right. Mr. Sagittarius, are you thinking of Nicolette? Where is he? Oh, I love it when they come straight out the deck. There he is, travelling towards you. So I want to know when he's going to be in touch. Oh, he's thinking about it. But I'm trying to answer your question. But who is the earth sign man? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Another man here. Right, he seems to think he needs to take small steps. Right. I want to say 9 days. I do think he's thinking of you. I think he's very frustrated that he hasn't sort of done something before now, but he is thinking of you, and he does seem to be quite bored and frustrated with this situation. But he seems to be taking small steps. But then, see, with somebody else, is there a reason why he's restricted here? Let me just have a look and see. But then we have the Ace of Cups, and then we have disruption. It's a bit sort of one step forward, one step back, one step forward, one step back with this guy. But I do feel the devil talks about a restriction around him. So that's why I asked the question, is he entirely single? I guess you will know the answer to that. Right, okay, so that's Nicolette. Let's have a look and see who's next. Right, we've got Deborah. So we've got Deborah here, so I don't know if it's the Deborah on screen. Let's have a look and see. Deborah says, David, the 30th of January, 53. 30th of January, so he's Aquarius. Deborah, the 9th of the 9th, so Virgo. I've not heard from him in days after I hung up on his rude phone call last week. Is he moving on, or will he call? Will Mr. Virgo call? After being so terribly, do you mean rude or rude? Either way, good for you. Mr. Aquarius. Let's have a look and see. Do you know, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, they're not having a great time of it, and haven't had a great time of it for a while. I really get the feeling with this guy. He thought, Deborah, that he could just do and say as he wanted. A little bit arrogant in that way, you know. So let's have a look and see, where is he? Mr. Aquarius. Don't worry, I've got 4 of them in my family, so we call them Aquarians. There he is. And there you are, put the phone down on him. I'm not too sure there isn't somebody else around him. No, hang fire, that's you, Virgo. I've got him being really rude to you, and I've got him offering something up, and you sitting here. Then him thinking, oh, what have I done? If he hasn't, right, reaching out to you there. If he hasn't been in touch in the next 4 weeks, then he's moved on. And I put it like that because I have this sleeping on the job, yeah, the Aquarian, Gemini, Libra, kind of not doing anything for 4 weeks. And then I do get somebody reaching out to you. So looking at this, you may even get an apology. And then is it too late once somebody does that to you? Is it too late to bring it back? And then him not speak to you? Big game playing that, isn't it? So I'm just going to pull you a book card, Deborah. Third party interference. I feel as if there could be somebody else around him. So I would, if he does come back, air it with a bit of caution. Right. I hope you understand all of that. Okay. So, Misty says thank you, and Annie says hi. Hi, Annie. How are you? Right. So we're at Joanne. And Joanne is saying, will me and my recent ex get back together again? Let's have a look, Joanne. If you're asking questions, give me your dates of birth, like just your star signs. It just gives me a bit more energy to go on with them. So let's have a look and see. Right, Joanne, will you and your recent ex get back together? There he is, out in the cold. So he's come out straight away. The Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Ooh. So there must have been some kind of realization between the two of you. I don't know whether he realized that it was time to call it a day. You realized it was, or there was something happened very quickly that realized time to call it a day. Right, so let's have a look. Oh, there he is. He is coming back, okay? So I'm asking the question, is he coming back for a romance? I do feel he's very attracted to you. Very attractive. But there's a lot of passion and energy going on here, but I'm not saying it's an easy pathway forward. So I can't say, is he coming back for good? Who is the fire sign lady around? Is it his mother? A strong female, or does he live with his sister? What I feel here is that there's quite a bit going on here. I'm just trying to work out who this person is. So there's a very dark-haired lady around him. And I feel as if he seems to be jumping at an opportunity here. But I do feel he's going to be back in touch. So make sure you know where you're at. Yeah, you know who's around him. Unless the only thing I can rule out, he lives with his sister or his mother in some way. Yeah. So, I do feel he'll come back. So, but don't hold your breath, okay? Keep yourself moving forward. Okay, let's have a look who's up next. Victoria. So, yeah, Victoria. Before I go to Victoria, Jason says, sent me a message. Thank you, Taurus, Jason. Did you find that quite easy? Did you do it by text? I hope you did. Yeah, thank you. Now you know where we are. So let's have a look and see. Who's next? Victoria. What will happen in the next couple? Oh, what will happen in the next couple of months? And that's from Victoria. Right, Victoria, what's going to happen for you in the next couple of months? Let's have a look and see. Let's have a look and see what will happen. Okay, so there's a lot of juggling things around. It feels like we're healing, but we're certainly moving away from difficult times. Now, this is a 2, and now I've got the Lovers. So there's choices and decisions to be made, right, here. And there's moving forward. Yeah, you are coming to the end of a difficult period mentally. And there is good news regarding finances. There's a little bit of drama here, isn't there always? And then we have the World. Right, okay, so what's going on here? It's quite an open question, that. So there could be, if you're asking about someone coming back, I would say yes, there is somebody to reconcile with, somebody coming back into your life. And the end of this chapter is over and done with. There is good news around finances, and beware of someone who's being very, when I say poetic, embroidering the truth, should I say. But what I will say more than anything is the World here. So I want to say by 3 weeks, you know exactly, you said a couple of months, I'm going to say a month. So I feel that by the end of a month, you will know exactly where you're going, exactly what you're doing, and happy to move on. Yeah, because you've kind of reconciled with everything. It's kind of the end of a chapter and the start of a new one. You've got long haul connections here as well. So are you thinking of traveling? But if you're passing any exams, I've got success where the exams are concerned. All right. Quite a bit here in the next couple of months. Yeah, recognition. So hope that makes sense to you, and thank you for sending in your question. Right, who we got next? That was Victoria. Thank you, Victoria. Right, we have got Emily. She says, will things get better between Carl and I? Do you see us being together in the future and committing to each other? Right, Emily, what's going on with your love life? Got no star signs to work off there. So let's just, oops, love life for Emily. That says it all. Right, Emily. So the moon is confusion. The attraction and chemistry is there, but the mixed messages are there too. And it's causing a great deal of confusion. Unless one of you is a Piscean or a Cancerian. So we have here illusion, confusion. Things are not quite as they seem. And you seem to be a little bit fraught with that, which is what's coming out here. You're looking for security, you're looking for stability. Right, okay. The only way that you, well, what it's saying here is you can be together for the future, but you have to go slowly. This can't be rushed. And it's kind of like you've got to be very thorough about, because I want to say, do you know what you want? For sure. And the same with him. So that seems to be taking some time to understand each other's needs and wants here. So I'm not ruling it out, okay, but it needs a lot of work. And if you're happy to do the work, then so be it, okay? Thanks very much for your question. Right. Let's put that down there. And that's from Emily. There we go. We've got Bernice next. I'm just looking at this. Kimberly, 1871. Thank you for your question, but we're not answering them on there. If you're in the UK, please put your name and number, text my name and your name and your question to the number below screen here. Yeah. Or if you're outside the UK, go up here and go to asktheanswer.com, and there you can join the Purple Hearts Club for free, and you can answer your question there. Okay. Just thought I'd let you know. I'm not ignoring you. Right, Bernice. When do you see someone new entering my life? Enough question. Bernice, when have we got somebody coming into your life? When is Bernice going to have someone coming into her life? You do get quite frustrated with this, okay? Do you know sometimes when we just get to the end of our tether and all of a sudden the dawn breaks? Okay. This is the card for July. So this month. If not this month, we've got 7 weeks. Okay? 7 weeks to 7 months. But I don't feel it's 7 months because it's out as the second card. As somebody is charging in and offering you the hand of friendship here. Okay? And stability. And there's a lot of productive talking. So I feel as if you're getting on really well and it's something that's growing and building. It's saying there's a lot of healing to be done, but if this is the person you want, then this is the person you will have. Because hey presto, you've got the Ace of Cups, which is joy, happiness, and a new emotional beginning. So actually, I would say you're virtually on top of it. So keep smiling, right? Because there is somebody to come in very soon, Bernice. Very soon. Right, okay. And Sophie says, I want to ask if Jordan, March the 2nd, 1990, are his feelings still the same towards me? So does Jordan still feel the same way towards Sophie? He is a Piscean. Right. Is Jordan a Piscean? I feel Jordan's moved on. I feel as if he spent some time just erasing all the memories. He's taken some time out. He worked long hours because he seems to be working a lot and sort of saving or securing his future. He's very busy. Yeah. I would say this man is totally focused on his career, on building his future. I would be a little bit careful. I think he's moved on. I'm going to ask a love card just to be on the safe side. Yeah. He's got heartbreak, pain, and I would say he's moved on. So that's what I've got here. Okay. Thank you for sending in your question. Okay. Let's just leave that on. Just going to have a look and see. I've got going on here. Right, okay, so we've got Jason here. It says, hi there, Jason W. here. Just wondering if you might be drawn to me at all for a reading about life's current journey. Thanks in advance. We've got your message, Jason. We've got your message. Right, okay, so Jason, what's going on with your current journey? Jason. going on with your current journey? Trying to find a balance in life, and I get a healing sense here as well. But balance is coming in. But I do feel you overprocess things a little bit too much. Stop thinking and worrying about things that haven't happened. Right, okay. I want to say you are starting to move swiftly along your pathway. And I feel as if you are somebody who's becoming more and more grounded and more stable. Um, you have had something or someone upset you, which you've sort of put to one side. And that is over now, okay? So you've got transformation here for whatever's gone on in the past. There is transformation, which takes a while, um, but there are endings, and where there are endings, there are new beginnings. I want to see mentally in the next 6 weeks things moving forward. You have destiny here. So things are going to come in quite opportunistic. Take the opportunities. A lot of synchronicity coming in as well. Being very grounded about things and good progress. And are you doing healing? I have the healing. Let's see what's on there. The healing Reiki rainbow for me now. So I do feel a lot of healing still coming through. But take your time, everything in moderation. Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? The guys are telling me. So take your time with it. Right, okay, so thank you, Jason. Just going to click off that. Right. I'm just going to right, let's move. This is from Surinder, and Surinder says, "Hi Anne, will I buy a house this year, please? Also, will I meet my life partner?" Two big questions, Surinder. Thanks, Surinder. Let's have a look and see. Two big things. Will I buy my house this year? I don't feel it will be this year. No, not feeling this year. Will you meet somebody, your life partner? I feel if you're going to, yeah. I feel if you're going to meet your life partner, it is around the time of December. 6 months, 5 months. I seem to be around Christmas time of Aquarius even. So I'm around December, January time. And that's when I feel you move house. Next year, January. And there's a lot of celebrating going on around you. I do feel there will be someone significant coming back into your life as well. Could be a fire sign, but someone from the past pops back in. A lot going on for you towards the end of the year. Lots of love and thanks for your question. Right, okay, that's Surinder. And we've done that one. Maddie says, question about Virgo's son. Is he okay and will I see him this month? And is he coming home? Right, Maddie's asking about Virgo's son. Will you see him this month? Is he coming home? You're missing him. And there's the... Not this month, but next. 2 months. There's the reconnection, the lovers. The reconnection with him and balance. So not quite this month, but into the beginning of next month, August, is what I've got. So yes, we will see him. Okay, and let's have a look. Hi Anne, my name is April. I am looking for a new job. Will I be successful? And if so, is there a time around this? Right, April, for a new job. Best time for your new job. Oh, we've got 3 weeks. You should find one within the next 3 weeks. Moving forward. Definitely moving forward. The process could be a bit slow, but you are being offered a new job. Make sure you argue for your money. Are you looking for something in a financial background or to do with money in some way? Good communication, good talking. So I would say, as I go 3 weeks, end of July, kind of nothing happening in August, and then it starts in September. So I feel you should know more in the next 3 weeks because there's recognition of success around you in the next 3 weeks in the end of this chapter being of looking for a new job. Okay, lots of love. Thank you. Right, so let's have a look and see. That was April. And we've got, let's see what's next. Just moving. Okay, I've done that one. And this is from Catherine. Shall I pursue my spiritual career or therapies? Thanks, Catherine. Shall you? And why can't they work hand in hand? Because it's nice to have something that will ground you. Your therapies would do that. So, a spiritual career, oops, or your therapies. I feel that if you're talking about doing therapies and then if you're talking about spiritual career and the way of readings and things, the two could blend quite well. So I don't feel as if you're going to make a choice. I think the two will work together and provide stability for you. So I feel here there's something to do with working them both together. Okay, lots of love and thanks for your question. Right, okay. So let's have a look. See, hello to Purple Sunflower. Jason said, really appreciate your reading, encouraging words, and definitely resonated. Oh, thank you, Jason. It's nice to know that works. Right, okay. So we've got we've got Brianna. Brianna, hi. She says, I am wondering what you see for future regards romance. I am currently single. I am a Virgo. What's happening for romance for Brianna? And you're a Virgo. Brianna, what's going on here? Feeling very much on your own at the moment, okay, Brianna? So that's why you're asking the question. Okay, so wanting to have a partnership. You do have a lot of memories. We've been thinking a lot about the past or past people. Can I just say to you, there's a breakthrough coming, and I do feel there is someone going to be talking to you and making commitment to you. Wow. Linked by aces either side. Okay, so I have a very dashing fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming into your energy. And I feel this person wants to give you commitment. You get on like a house on fire. There's lots of talking, lots of fun, lots of laughter, and lots of passion, moreover. You have 111 and no number. So what can I say? I could say 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, most definitely within the year, but I don't want to go that far down. So, one more card, no number. It's not telling me. I'm going to go with October. Yeah, October time. Feel there's someone coming in It's going to bring everything that you wanted, okay? So, having a cool autumn. Very nice. Okay, so that's Brianna. And let's move that on. Let's have a look and see who we've got here. Sam. And Sam is saying, me, 13th of April, Aries. David, 9th of August, Leo. Can you see me, please? Can you see, please, if David and my relationship will go the distance? Will we live together? Maybe get married? So we've got two fire signs. Sam and David. Right. Let's have a look at Sam and David. Are you going to live together? Sam and David. Ooh, lots of chemistry. Lots of chemistry. I would say it needs a little bit more work. Can somebody be quite temperamental? It's like I'm hearing say what you mean and mean what you say here. But I do have the end of the cycle here. And I feel as if one of you have been badly betrayed. And so that can leave it a little bit sort of on shaky ground. However, hold on to your dreams. I do think your partner will look at this much more carefully. As one of you got overseas connections and one of you lives overseas, seem to have that feeling very strongly here. Right, okay, so where I'm not going to be able to say yes or no to your question, what I am going to say is you're going to know whether this is the person or not. It will be your intuition that will tell you whether you're with the right person or not. And you have to listen to your intuitive self on this one. So you just give it a little bit longer yet, okay? And then you will know. Right, okay, so let's have a look and see who's next. And we've got Fiona. It says, I worry about my family. My daughter is single but amazing, and I would like to know that she will be happy. My son is in a relationship, but I am concerned about it. Right, Fiona, you need to step back. Your children need to learn their own lessons because you did. You had to learn your own lessons. Let's have a look and see son and daughter. Your daughter will be absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. Transitioned into a beautiful young woman, offers around her, reconnections with people, and a celebration around her as well. Your son is juggling things around. He seems to be a little bit back and forth, so I don't know whether they sort of go their different ways, come back again. There's like a yo-yo effect here. But he knows, he's got good intuition. He knows who is right for him. I would say he seems to be more focused in about 7 weeks on his relationship, more so than ever before. Okay, so I'll leave that with you. Thanks for your question. Right, okay, we are coming to a close. There's loads of questions. I still haven't managed to get through them all tonight. Thank you for that. Right, okay, let me just refresh to make sure I've got everything up to date. And then it's just thrown me out. Why has it done that? Bear with me 1 minute while I just get this back. Don't I just love computers? Okay. Let's get back in. Right. We've done that. Thought I cleared that. Done that. Done that. Andrea says, I'm with a great man named Adam. But every time I think about committing further, like moving in or marriage, I panic a bit and start to retreat a little. Can you give me some advice? Oh, bless you. This is all down to really scared that he's going to leave you, really scared that it's not going to work out. What you can do is talk to him and tell him how you feel, right? Um, Sometimes we don't know where it comes from. Sometimes we know it's usually because you've been abandoned with another situation in the past. Um, so meditate on the colour green, stop you from panicking. Let me give you your love card and see what it says. You're about to enter a new phase, and this is transformation. It is bringing about growth for you. Don't change your mind. So it's just about when we fall in love with somebody, we become extremely vulnerable, especially if stuff's gone on in the past. It can come to the surface, and it can be quite difficult to deal with. You just have to keep talking to him, talking how you feel, how you feel, how you feel. I do feel he will help you. Um, don't run away from it. Yeah, that's the worst thing you can do because the universe will bring it around again for you to deal with. So I feel if you moved in with him, I'm going to pull you an angel card. How lovely is that? You've got new beginnings, so I feel you will move in with him. Just keep talking to him and tell him how you feel, all right? No matter how daft it sounds, because you know what? That's what you need when you've got somebody. You want to be with somebody for life, all right? Lots of love. Okay, let's just clear that. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get through everything tonight. I am going to log in once I finish here. I will be logging in about 5 minutes. I will also be logging into webcam. I'm not the only person that does webcam. If you go to asktheanswer.com, you'll be able to see other psychics, and you'll also be able to see other people doing webcam too. So you have a choice. It's been really lovely doing it again tonight. I'm sorry, I just haven't managed to get through all the messages. So let's do one last one before I go, and this is Mark. I have a few job interviews this week, and I'm looking for guidance as to how they will go, and also how the rest of the year will be for me, personally and professionally. That's a big question. You're better with a phone call with all of that, Mark. To be honest, you've asked a lot of questions. Job interviews this week. Let's get that done. Job interviews this week. Right. Making new contacts. Things should move quite quickly. Don't beat yourself up. Be aware of confusion. Make sure you've got right dates and times. You're getting really stressed out here. You need to be a little bit more secure in who you are. You will have no problem with communicating your ideas and your answers in the interviews. You will be sailing away from difficulties in 6 weeks. And I do feel by the end of that 6 weeks, there is recognition and an offer of something coming in. So keep your chin up. Try not to let it worry you. Stay calm, and you will get a new position out of this. I haven't really got time to go into more of it, but if there's a lot of questions, it's best to get a quick answer on the phones. Okay, you can ring up and just ask on the phone lines. Right, okay. And I think that's time, yeah. So if I didn't manage to get through your message, I'm very sorry. I only have an hour, and like I say, we're not going to be here next Monday, okay? But we will be here the Monday after. If you haven't had your question answered, we will hold it over to the following Monday, and then it will get it'll get answered there. Don't forget, if you want to get your question answered quickly, the best route is to go premium. I think it's £3 for a text, but it goes to the top of the queue, so you jump over about 30 texts. There's only so many I can answer in an hour, and I do my best to give everybody a good answer. So why not think about the premium route next time if your question didn't get answered, and it will get answered right away. So thank you once again for being there. Thank you to everybody on the YouTube channel. Now you know how to get involved. Go to asktheanswer.com, and I will be logging on in 5 minutes. So if you want to join me there, give me a call, ask me a question, that's absolutely fine. Or talk to me on webcam, and that is also fine. So from me to you, have a wonderful 2 weeks before I see you again. And thank you for being there. 17 shows already. That's amazing. Thank you for being you. Lots of love. Good night. God bless. Mwah.